Nobody tells you this, but the woman that you choose is one of the biggest decisions that you'll ever make in your life. It doesn't just become a relationship. This person becomes the environment that you live in. And you know what they say. You are a product of your environment. So this environment will either make you or break you. And I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to actually understand that. I used to think that it was just attraction. I used to think if I'm attracted to this girl and she gives me that feeling, then that was enough. But attraction is just attraction. Attraction will not tell you if she's loyal. Attraction will not tell you if she has emotional intelligence to sit with you through hard times instead of running from it. Attraction will not tell you if she's stubborn or she listens. Attraction will not tell you who she is when life is not just butterflies and rainbows. You know, there's this beauty in relationships when it's done right. Some women will get into relationships with you and your whole life will become better. You'll be more inspired to want to achieve your goals. You'll wake up wanting to be a better version of yourself. And on the other hand, there's two versions. Some women get into relationships with you, and instead of being your peace, they become the thing that drains you. They become more of a headache than anything. The other type of woman, everything is good with her on the surface. She's loving, she's caring, but she's lazy. You start picking up her habits, sleeping in, binge watching movies, neglecting your health. And this woman right here might be the most dangerous one, to be honest, because this one keeps you comfortable enough where you don't even realize that you're slipping. You don't realize that you're becoming a shell of yourself. And the sad part is, this woman usually leaves due to the fact that you're not the same guy that you were when she met you. You let yourself go. Do you see how ironic that is? But anyways, back to the topic. There's a reason why this happens. Because who you're around becomes who you are. So the real question to ask isn't, is she the best looking girl I could get? The real question is she going to make my life bigger or smaller? And you could usually feel the answers early, maybe the first few weeks or so. But you usually just ignore that because attraction is fogging your judgment. I've seen it so many times where the guy will choose a girl and then completely lose himself. He'll get content with life and become lazy. That's the life of so many men out there. Me personally, I know enough to know how to choose now. There's this one thing that I do when I meet somebody I'm interested in. I ask myself this one question early on, and it cuts out all the noise. Would I trust this woman to raise my child? It doesn't matter if you want kids. It doesn't matter if that's even on your mind right now. The question is not literal. It's a character test. Because if you could picture her as somebody's mother, that means you trust her judgment. You trust who she is as a person. That means you guys have similar values that line up together. And if you can't picture that, it's something in you that hesitates. That hesitation is the answer. You already know. You're just choosing not to listen. We do this thing where we project onto other people. We meet somebody, we like how she makes us feel, and we start filling in the blanks ourselves. We give her these traits that she doesn't necessarily possess, but it's all created in our mind, and it pushes us to make these decisions wrongly. And here's one thing that you have to realize. However she shows up in the first month, that's the best version you'll ever get. It doesn't get better from there. It only becomes more honest. So, if you're seeing red flags early, and you're already making excuses for her, I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not love. That's a warning that you're choosing to ignore. The good relationships, the ones that actually make you a better man, they got a specific feeling to them. It's not just chemistry. It's this quiet thing where she believes in you, and that belief makes you believe in yourself a little bit more. And you do the same for her, and it keeps building. And honestly, that's rare. That's not most relationships. Most relationships are flat or worse. They're slowly declining and you're not paying attention because the day-to-day feels fine. But there's no in between. It's either building you or it's costing you. So choose like your future depends on it, because it does. I'm gonna leave you with this. The person that you choose will have so much influence on you, and you're not gonna realize it. But I promise you, everything that you do will be tied or directed towards them. So like I said, it's important for you to choose wisely. But I hope you guys stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.